If you want to be a member of the Dark Rain Pirates, all you got to do is put Slick Vic 2017 into the YouTube search bar and click right there on my interface and press subscribe wherever you see, and also turn that notification bell so you never miss a single future upload. And go check on me on other platforms so you never miss the crazy, incredible content going on over there in the future live streams. Now, without further ado, oh my gosh, I just popped my back, that hurt, and yeah, welcome to the crew. Now let's get into today's video, shall we? Oh my gosh, today we will be checking out 2026 predictions by Pokemon. Go ahead and subscribe and like the video because it might be a banger.
Sweat hard.
Old Spice swagger fights sweat. So coach thought I was
Stop it.
Well, 2026 has officially begun. The start of a new year has finally dawned upon us. We've successfully made it not even 5 days before any large world events have happened. It's only been 5 days. We couldn't even survive an entire week before something happened. For example, the president of Venezuela being taken into custody, computer prices going through the roof, phase completely disbanding, and worst, and possibly least forgivable of all, the Stranger Things finale was complete dog shit. So if it weren't obvious already, the year's off to a fantastic start. However, not all is lost, because at the time of recording, we still have 358 days left of the year. So that leaves us with plenty of time to go over some events and my predictions for things going on in 2026. Now,
I see.
officially being over halfway through the 2020 decade. So if you do some calculations in your head, you'll probably come to the conclusion that 2016 was already 10 years ago. And this is what so many people consider to be the greatest year of the 2010 decade. And I can't really blame people for thinking this. I mean, Pokemon Go was at its peak. Stranger Things had just come out. The music was fire as the
Like, bro, 2016 might be the best peak in life. No exaggeration. I don't care that I was super young, but man, I had fun. I was like, what? 2016. I was 7 years old. I did not care. Like, I had fun. The music was great.
fashion was
I'm gonna kill
Okay, so
whoever
we're
made
gonna
this
play
ad. Just kidding. Bape. Bop. Bape.
And don't get me wrong, I like this year. I mean, I've made a whole video on it, but there's people who enjoyed it so much that they want to revert back into the 2016 culture from memes, music, and just life in general. And they're calling it the Great Reset. Now, as of late, I've been constantly swarmed by news reporters, celebrities, everybody's constantly asking me, please tell us what you think about the Great Reset. And don't worry, I'll tell you. My opinion on the Great Reset is, there is no way this is gonna work, and you're delusional if you think it is. People seriously think that this year, all the memes we've culminated over the past years are just going to completely disappear and we're going to reform back into 2016 humor. Internet culture has been a little bit all over the place. Going to reform back into 2016 humor. Internet culture has been a little bit all over the place as of recently.
See, I just did a meme right there. Actual speed meme.
For example, over the place as of recently. For example, yeah, this was a pretty hard watch. But then at the same time, why are we pretending like there wasn't slop back then and everything was sunshine and rainbows? Because that's not true.
Now this is pod racing.
Exercise? I thought you said extra flies. You're seriously gonna tell me that Big Chungus is infinitely funnier than Tung 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 Sahur? No, that's a lie. They're equally as good. This year, the FIFA World Cup is happening in 3 different countries: Mexico, the US, and Canada. This is something I think has been a long time coming, and people have been waiting for something like this for a pretty long time. There's a huge amount of fans and players of the sport who live in all 3 of these different countries, so I think this is a really good thing, especially considering the fact that the past 2 World Cups have been held in countries all the way across the world, like Russia and Qatar. Most people in the West aren't able to just impulsively hop on a plane and go to Russia for the week. weekend. So, thankfully, FIFA, being the loving and caring organization they are, decided to spread it out within 3 different countries. And in the process of doing it, they somehow made it even less accessible for the normal person to go to a game. The ticket prices, if you want to see a game, are so ridiculously expensive. For context, the average price of a ticket in the 2022 Qatar
Let's look. The most cheapest seating right here. Oh, that's
our World Cup was $205 compared to the 2020 the ticket in the 2022 Qatar World Cup
wait. Ticket prices.
was 200.
Okay, so to sit in the front, it's like expensive as freak. And then like the back, the more rows you go back, right? So then why the freak do we have a seat for $11, bro? What do you mean this was expensive? Is that not the seating like category? Like, oh yeah, the category of seating, bro. See the match type and the category of seating. Like, are we dumb? That's $11.
For context, the average price of a ticket in the 2022 Qatar World Cup was $205 compared to the 2026 World Cup being an average of World Cup was $205.
Oh wait, that's in total. I'm dumb. Wait.
The price of a ticket in the 2022 Qatar World Cup was $200.
That's what category for each of the days are. So like, okay, never mind. I thought they were individual prices, but no, they're in one. They're in one thing. No. What I just said made no freaking sense. Cause like, that's 206. That number is 206 at the bottom. So that would mean that you'd have to get rid of some of these other numbers and add the 82. Like, even if you added 82, that's not how that works. To 137. Yeah, I'm just gonna shut up, bro.
To the
Like,
2026 World Cup being an average of $2,030. This is so ridiculous and unfair. The only reason they're making tickets so expensive is because they know that there's a higher demand for it, so they're gonna get more money out of it. The CEO of FIFA currently is so unbelievably money hungry, it's ridiculous. This guy has managed to take the beautiful sport that's cherished by people around the world and found a way to siphon money into his pocket using it. Thankfully, though, it seems that tickets have lowered a little bit, considering now the cheapest one you can find is $60 to $120, which is
see, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. To go into a world national event for $160, that's reasonable. Okay, like it's a world event. Like,
undoubtedly a good thing, but it doesn't matter if scalpers immediately bought out almost every single ticket, now making the cheapest possible one you can find like $300. What's the point of going if by the time I finally get all the way up to my seat way in the back of the stadium, the game's already like half over? The only 3 teams I want to see play a game are Spain, France, and Argentina. I don't care who they play. They could play Pluto for all I give a shit. You can't even tell me it's going to be worth it, because I'm 99% sure your view is going to be so far back you can't even see the players. At this point, I might as well just stay home and watch it in my underwear on my couch. The 2 teams I think most likely are going to win the World Cup, it's going to be Spain or France, but I'm leaning more towards Spain considering the entire team they've been building recently. Equally as important to the FIFA World Cup, a long-awaited event is finally happening this year, and that is the release of GTA 6. And my prediction, that is not happening. Listen, the original release date was supposed to be 2025 for GTA 6, and since then, they've delayed it like 3 different times. Are you seriously that delusional that you're buying into the 3rd time's the charm, and this is finally time where it's gonna get released, guys? No, of course it's not. So I'm already coming to terms with the fact that it's not releasing this year and saving myself from future disappointment. I'm not sure about the rest of you guys, but I'm so willing and ready to wait however long it takes for this video game to be released. I mean, the whole reason they've delayed the game so many times is because they don't want to release a mediocre product, right? And considering it's currently the most expensive expensive video game ever made, with production costing over $1 billion? Yeah, when this game releases, there's going to be a noticeably large amount of people not coming to work. It's been anticipated for way over a decade. The amount of
Yeah.
people who are just going to be locking themselves in their room and no-lifing for like an entire month is going to be ridiculous. Even if the game really does cost like $150 that some people are speculating, I'm willing to guarantee they're still going to make it back within 3 days of it being released. The wait for this game has been so long and excruciating. Back before the first trailer was even announced, people were making videos constantly saying, "Guys, Rockstar sent me an official unreleased version of GTA 6. Since the most recent release in the franchise, there have been 3 different presidents, multiple technological advances, 4 World Cups, and even a global pandemic which shut down the entire world. All that before the first trailer was even released. But I have faith.
I'm not gonna lie. Were y'all even like bothered? Well, not. Let me not say bothered. Let me say affected by the pandemic that happened. Because I don't remember being affected by it. Like literally, like only thing is that I couldn't go see my friends anymore. I couldn't like go to the gym with my dad. Uh, couldn't. I mean, I didn't have a job, so it's like not like I had a life back then. Yeah, I mean, couldn't go see my Nana Papa, so like that wasn't an option. So like, why are we sitting on a white screen?
That the wait is going to be worth it. My next prediction.
Anyway, yeah, I didn't really feel affected by it at all. So, say what you want. Like, other than those like 3 things, yeah, my life was pretty boring. I'd kind of just be sitting right here playing the Xbox because I didn't have this computer and stuff yet. So like, it's kind of it.
For 2026 is that the official full version of the files are going to be released. Now listen, if those of you haven't heard, which it's pretty much inescapable on social media and everywhere else, the files have finally been released. However, if you do, a quick little glances around, you may notice that there seems to be some information redacted, not available to the public. And tons of people, rightfully so, are getting really angry about it. So I think that somehow, some way, the full, uncensored, untouched version of the files are going to be released online. Now, I don't think this is going to come officially from any sort of government source. Absolutely not. I think that there's somebody out there so angry and pissed off about this entire situation and the handling of it that they're going to take matters into their own hands and hack into some sort of government system and release the files themselves. Now, the aftermath for what follows is nothing. I don't think anyone's going to go to jail for it. I think if something like that is to happen, the person who would end up getting the most jail time is the hacker who managed to release them in the first place. Now, listen, dude, I'm not the most tech-savvy person ever when it comes to PCs or hacking. I barely know what graphics card is inside of my computer. I'm just going off of what the box I got on Best Buy says. But I don't think it would be the hardest thing possible, considering some random Joe Schmo managed to just copy-paste the files into Microsoft Word and unredact them himself. This isn't even reserved for people with advanced knowledge on technology. No, dude, this is something your fucking grandparents could do themselves on their old Windows Vista computer. It's as simple as Control-C, Control-V right into Microsoft Word. The good old copy-paste, it's really not too hard. But yeah, I really don't believe this is the end of the file
Meh.
saga. I really think there's going to be more releases that come from it. I think it's just a matter of how and who releases it. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Check out this one currently on screen, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.
There was no video on screen until right now. Like that's kind of it. Well, well,